for an update on the situation. Perhaps, Linda Kuhle, let's just start and give us an update on exactly what happened earlier in this year with regard to that hailstorm, what was promised by government and what has since not been delivered.
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Michelle. We are indeed coming to you live from KaNyamazane here in Nelspruit. And what we understand is that on the 27th of May, there was a hailstorm that disrupted parts of this area, not just this community, but other communities as well around this area. And they were told by disaster management that an immediate plan would be to give them tents to actually cover up their houses. And later on, there'll be a certain amount of money that would be allocated to actually fix these roofs and actually, give or actually build new roofs for these people. But that hasn't happened so far. And after several months, they've decided to take to the streets to actually protest against this and actually ask questions as to what has actually happened to the money allocated. We understand that there is a certain money that was allocated, but when we were told here on the ground by one of the bystanders here, he told us that there is a standoff between the contractors and the municipality in terms of how much exactly should be allocated to each and every house. We will be getting an official word from officials here as to what exactly is happening on the ground and what exactly is that dispute. But what we have so far gathered is that there's a dispute between the contractor and the municipality as to how much each house should be allocated in terms of the budget. But we understand also that the budget has been allocated. We just need to confirm all of those details, and we'll be shortly speaking to the councillor of the area, Obabuzane. Let me just go closer because I think he's done with one of his interviews here. Baba, thank you so much for joining us. For first and foremost, please just explain why are residents actually protesting today?
KaNyamazane was a casualty of a storm that happened in May 27. The disaster department came on site to assist from ENCA district municipality, but the pace of which these people get assisted has given them frustration. That's why till this day they have not found any direction of assistance. So that is why they have resulted into this. And us as councillors, we have failed to give proper information because we ourselves have lacked the information on the project.
Let's get some details on what exactly is happening here. There are allegations that there is a dispute between the contractors and the municipality that is supposed to actually fix these houses. But what is happening with that project?
Actually, let's say there might be between the Provincial Department of Human Settlement, because this is a provincial project. But actually, as I'm saying, we lack the information. Some of the contractors, yes, we try to reach to them to try and get some information from there and there. But the thing is that they've also complained that the scope of work and also the agreed amount they need to be paid per house has been reduced. Some of the contractors have moved out of sight, especially in Ward 18. So, a contractor has moved out of sight because of failure to have an agreement when it comes to the pricings that they've agreed on.
Just talk about the amount of the budget that was allocated to actually the Department of Human Settlement, as you say. How much was allocated? Because a lot of people are vocal about that, saying that there's a specific number that was allocated to actually fix these houses.
My friend, let me be honest here. The community, you see, we are governed in the country of legislations. So as a councillor, from time to time when project comes, my interest is the interest of these local communities. We have tried to get that information. So I cannot say it is valid information because I also heard it from national TV that over 95 million has been given to assist on the disaster that has occurred in KaNyamazane. But then, as I'm saying, we have lacked information. I am a member of the Mbombela Municipal Council, but we have lacked that information.
What is going to happen now? What do you want with this protest? What are you hoping to achieve now?
Actually, the protest is not driven by councillors.
Yeah.
We are here from morning to negotiate with these communities because there are people needing emergency attention. They need healthcare facilities that we do not have. They need to go to local nearest hospital. So that's why I'm here from morning to request these people from time to time to give way to these emergency vehicles that comes into the location to assist. But it's not that they want to accomplish. It's because we have failed as councillors. Let us be honest to the communities. We failed to deliver the correct information. That's why it has fueled their anger. Because some of these people are educated. They are more qualified than us. They understand how they need to be empowered. This youth you are seeing here is unemployed. That's why it's driving that. Let us close the road so that everybody can give us attention. But it's not. Let us not narrow their problems to only the disaster issue, because this has given them the platform to exhale their frustration. There's a lot they've brought to us as councillors. The issue of the main road they are complaining about. KaNyamazane is being driven to be rural again. Street lights are removed from here. So now you see there's a lot they've been packaging, but now they are given the opportunity to exhale because of this thing that has been a crisis now.
I want to understand to what end will this protest go on? What do you want to achieve with this? Who do you want to come and address these needs? Because we understand you don't want the local municipality to actually solve this, but who do you want to grab attention of?
My friend, as I told you, I'm not driving the protest. The community is.
And what does the community want to address this issue?
The community is more interested because they said, councillors, you failed. Mbombela municipality has failed. We've been here, we've been calling you guys. You have failed to respond, and we have failed to give us correct answers. And you are misinformed yourself as a councillor because you don't have information. So that's why they wanted to escalate it to the president. But now I think if you want better answers, I think you must ask the member of the community.
All right, we'll definitely do that later on. But Michelle, just in a nutshell, what is happening is frustrations from community members. As you can see behind me, these are the scenes that are here. It's practically impossible to get inside this area unless you are allowed by these community members. The police are stationed 2-3 kilometers away from this area, and this area has been declared under the community administration, if I may put it in that regard. But they're saying no one goes in, no one goes out until they get what they want, which is to fix their houses. And they're saying they don't trust the municipality as well, because why they don't have information for them as to what exactly is happening with this project.
All right, well, thanks very much for that. We'll leave it there for now. Our reporter Linda Kulu live to us there from KaNyamazane in Mpumalanga.